So we are Cornell Rocketry. We build rockets. This year is actually a really exciting year for us because we're switching to a new competition, to the Spaceport America Cup. And it's a bigger competition with greater challenges and more emphasis on results. But that excitement comes at a very little cost. Building rockets is expensive, and travel is expensive. Many things are expensive. And so we are asking for your help.
I would describe CRT as a really fun and hardworking environment. I've put a lot of time into the team, but I've also gotten a lot out of it. So all that time that I put in was definitely worth it. It's also just a really great time to spend hours here working on whatever it might be, the motor, a test rig, whatever it is we're working on, it's all going into the rocket at some point, and that just makes it all worth it for me.
CRT is a unique opportunity to not only gain experience in your own major, but to also gain experience in other technical fields. For example, despite being on the electrical subteam, I also got to build my own rocket and launch it. I got to work on sanding the fins and putting it all together. So that was a really exciting opportunity.
With the SA Cup, I'm most looking forward to seeing what all the other teams are doing with all the different kinds of motors they're building. There's going to be liquid, there's going to be hybrid, and there's going to be solid there. So I'm looking forward to seeing what everyone else brings to the table, and that also gives us a glimpse into our future and things that we can do as we move forward as a team.
If we had a larger budget, we would probably invest in a PCB mill. This would help us design our circuit boards in-house, which would greatly speed up our production time. Normally when we design our boards and send them out, it usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get them back. So it would be really great to be able to do that in-house.
So one of the really interesting things about building our own motor is we have total freedom to do what we want. The only problem with that is that really cool, interesting motors, liquid, hybrid, are also very expensive motors. So with a bigger budget, we would be able to develop these really cool new technologies, and that would give us a really great learning experience.
So the great thing about Cornell project teams is that we really strive to be more than just a club. So if the business sub-team had a bigger budget, we could take the Cornell Rocketry team to the level of a small aerospace startup. So to do that, we would have to increase the branding of the team and really increase the content that we're putting out there, and also increase our public relations so that we're visible to both people inside Cornell and outside.
With a larger budget, for the long term, one of the greatest things that we could do is foster that expansion of the team. So for example, systems, mechanisms that would allow for more rapid developments, such as the PCB printer that electrical and software subteam would like. Things like that would allow us to expand more, accomplish more within the same limited time frame. And I'm hoping that in the future our team will continue to expand to a point where I might come back 10 years later and not even recognize it. It's become so successful and so large.